This video is on professing by mouth. As many of you know, I'm not a religious man. Why is it that I would say that I would prepare a place in hell for Miss Alicia if I'm not a religious man? Well, because I believe in science. I believe in analyzation of the situation. You cannot disprove the existence of a God. Therefore, me not bowing down to this creature, if there is a hell, I will be going. Then again, Alicia will be too. So will Graham. So will all of these Christians who wanted to hide their names. Hide their names. Hide their involvement. Hide behind Jesus. I keep getting told that I take responsibility for nothing. There's over 1,000 videos on this YouTube. I admit to my wrongs, but you'll have to go through over 1,000 videos. There's a lot of people in those videos too. But I do believe in professing by mouth. Not because I believe it'll keep me out of hell, but because I believe that it'll help to make the world a better place. Many of the people who tell me that I need to just let it go, they don't let it go. They cope with it by getting drunk every night, or by using drugs like heroin, or methamphetamines, or by taking government pills. And that's how they cope. Instead of doing something about it, they take drugs. They say, you just need to let it go. Well, you didn't let it go, did you? If you had let it go, you wouldn't be on those drugs to cope with it. You wouldn't be drinking to cope with it. Yet you tell me, the person who is actually doing something about it, that I need to just let it go. My coping mechanisms have been taken from me. The things that help me to cope are not drugs. They're not alcohol. It's keeping my mind busy. That's why TV doesn't do a whole lot of good for me. That's why I've never owned a TV. Video games are better for me because they're immersive. That's important. For somebody who's autistic and highly intelligent, yes, immersion is important. I learn faster than anyone I know if I'm in an environment where I can immerse myself in it. I'm slow to start. I really am. I'm slower than most. But once I catch on, nobody is going to learn faster than I. Nobody. Many of these people, they say they believe in Jesus. I've read the Bible. These people don't believe in Jesus. Passing judgment on an innocent man while hiding their own sins, their own involvement. You don't believe in Jesus. You turned away because it wasn't happening to you. Because you were too cowardly to step up and step forward and do something about it. By destroying evidence and stealing evidence, by illegally preventing me from going to court dates, which allows my predators to go to those court dates and automatically win because I was not allowed to show up. That's the civil court dates, where I could have busted this whole thing wide open, and I was illegally prevented from going. Then I can't go back to those areas to collect that evidence, to get that evidence. They're not going to send me that evidence. I have to go back to the places where the government officials, like police officers, did illegal and immoral things to cover their own wrongdoings and the wrongdoings of their friends in the department. But because my public pretender, in specific Pamela Carty, did not do her job, I had warrants that should not have existed. Warrants that prevented me from being able to defend myself. Warrants that prevented me from being able to collect that evidence. Warrants that prevented me from being able to go to the police. Warrants that if I return to Colorado, people can do this again. Hold court dates without me. Serve me with protection orders while I'm incarcerated and can do nothing about it because I'm incarcerated. Because I have no money for the telephone. Because I have no money for a real lawyer. And then a real lawyer isn't going to do anything unless it's easy. In my life, nothing has been easy. And you tell me not to give up when just a little bit of complications and you run for the hills. Meanwhile, these supposed Christians, like Rose Kelly, Danica Garner, Alicia Bollinger, Natalie Bollinger, Graham, Tabitha Michelle Cook, these supposed Christians will not profess by mouth. They believe that their sins, their intentional sins, giving Jesus a black eye by not coming forward and not being honest. They believe that they can ask for forgiveness at the end of their lives and Jesus will forgive them. Or they justify to themselves that it must be okay. Is it? Is it really? Is it okay to destroy a man's life by playing victim? Is it okay